Sports. And we'll be watching the Browns' veteran linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Browns and the Ravens, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip back with you.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense. Come on, now.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week.
Touchdown! His second touchdown of the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost start your first drive all over again, go out and put your best foot forward.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run on first down.
Austin will get this out to about the 44.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing down, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, you have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know they're going against a team of this magnitude, and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get it. Chip away their time.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
20 carries, 71 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
On 2nd down, run with ETN.
And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here, they're hoping to do it even better. A shot is their goal.
And they get him down to the 9 before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Offside. Defensive. What's up, man?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a handoff up the middle. Well, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down. At the 46
now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys. Already got into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Austin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Right back to him on first down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw here. Complete to Kelly. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
On first down, Alston. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
This second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Comes loose.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Riley. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
We'll see if he can look and do some soul searching now. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run with Cobb.
Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right at the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
On the counter, Etienne.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming out and making the big-time play?
And he'll be crowded right upfield, right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Hawthorne. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Up the middle they go. It's Red. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Ravens at 3-4 in the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind in the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And fights through one man. He's still on his feet. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Extra point right down the middle. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. There's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Number 84.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man complete. It's Riley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off
Still
the
2nd down.
5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Austin trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. throwing to start the drive. Hawthorne over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Play action. Hawthorne. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
Cleveland offense making their way out. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw now on first down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. More defense to help bring up 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Hanson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down. Hawthorne.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He finds Douglas complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Stiff-armed him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Offside. Defense.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And now move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. The RPO, he completes it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give to ETN running right. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Hawthorne. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Hawthorne. He's got it with the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. Great work in practice, then put into the game.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
At the 8-yard line.
Draw play, ETN. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Operating from the gun, Hawthorne. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
He's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Number 89.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he
Offside.
does have first down yardage.
What was that, Rob?
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more
That
teams
penalty is
hiring
declined.
that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
He finds his man, complete. That's Riley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 49-yard.
They run the counter. Austin looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Austin, that'll be tackled about 2 yards shy on the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he'll go down the number 4 game is inside the 30.
24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his key.
He's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Hawthorne. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before, talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Falcon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense, no.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 3rd down, Hawthorne. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
It's caught for the Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2nd and 3. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Looking outside, he's got him in. That's Riley. Touchdown, Browns. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
ETN once more. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down. Hawthorne. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
For the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Second and 10.
23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
To second and 10.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we
Pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He can't get through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So now the Browns down by 8, 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Complete to number 22.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. There he goes offside. They will bring this back. It's a pick 6 on an even touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take over the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them.